Alright, let's go on a tour of the companion edition. Currently now we're at the master dashboard. I'll go through each box and I'll go through all the features that are within. So the first thing is you can click on this version 8, CEP version 8 will automatically bring up the currency exchange planner version 8. Okay, and then to go back to your companion edition, you click on the view tab, go to switch windows, and you click on CEP companion edition. Okay, then we have a net worth tab. So with the net worth, you can calculate your total net worth based on your assets and liabilities. Okay, the nice thing with this, it'll produce a little bar graph with your assets and your liabilities, so you can get a visual look at how everything compares. Right now we can see we've got a lot of debts here in our liabilities. That's a big chunk of debts right now, and very small bank balance. So we've got little mid-range and personal property. So each of these are all hyperlinks. If I click on personal property, it'll bring up the personal property page, and we can input all our assets that we have, and then it calculates the total down here at the bottom. Okay, and then I can go back to the main dashboard. I can click on vehicles. We can enter our vehicles, our metals and cryptos, investments. Okay, we've got different kinds of investments that if we have already after RV that we've put money in, we can enter in the amounts here. And our liabilities, the debts actually comes in from our CEP. If I click on here, it brings us back to our debt planning page from the currency exchange planner version 8. So your debts that you have here will all be carried forward into the companion edition. If you have loans, bills, other liabilities, you can enter it in, and then at the end it'll calculate your net worth. So that's a nice feature. And then go back to our master dashboard. There's a to-do list feature for a Denarian to-do list. When the blessed day comes, up to that day we may have a lot of things in our mind of what to do, but when that moment comes, Murphy's Law, our mind will go blank. So I have a little to-do list. You can keep track of your notes and things you need to do. So when the day comes, even if your mind does go blank, you have your to-do list all set. Okay, and then I have a little Mr. Pac-Man here. There's a games menu. If you get a little bored and you just need to unwind from all the planning, you can have a little fun. So it's got various different games here. You've got a pinball game, Link 5 game, Tetris, knife throwing, bowling in here. You got mini pool, spot the difference, even a leapfrog game, parking game. So it's a few little things here that you can enjoy if you click on leapfrog. Okay, you got the little game here you can play, and then Tetris. You've got Tetris here you can go play. So these are various things that you can have fun while you're doing your planning. Okay, I'm just going to go back to the main dashboard here, the master dashboard. Now, one of the new additions also is that you can work on assembling your team. This will give you advice and information on planning your team. So you've got things like wealth intelligence, planning your high net worth lawyer, looking to get an insurance agent, certified accountant, company secretary, private banker, financial advisor, planner, wealth manager, and then additional team. So let's say if I click on high net worth lawyer here, it'll give me information on how to choose a lawyer, also advice that I can use, and some other information on finding a lawyer online. So this will get you all that you need to have in terms of preparing your financial team when the time comes. Okay, I'm going to go back to the master dashboard. Okay, then we have the investment tools section here. So there's a wealth creation menu or box here, and the way this works is it takes your investments from the CEP. So if I click here, this will bring us back to the investment tab from our CPE, where we have all our different investments that we plan to get involved with, and the type and the percentage of the return. For this demonstration here, I just put 1,000 for each test here, and I put an average return of 6%. So now if I go back to the companion edition, the difference now is that I can add in money to my account. Let's say if I want to put in money to the fixed deposit account, I can also program a yearly withdrawal rate as well, and it gives me the calculation for that. And then it also factors inflation, and then I can also input various expenses, and it'll factor expenses as well. So basically it'll give you your yearly calculation based on your expenses and based on your investments. So you can see whether or not you're dealing with a negative balance or a positive, and you can see how the money will grow from there. So I'm going to go back to the investment dashboard here, and then capital gains tax is another big factor that we have to start considering. And basically if I go here from CEP, I can enter in, this actually takes all your currencies that you have inputted from the CEP. So your different values, the quantity, also it'll also bring in the price that you'll sell it once you exchange it. And then you can also start inputting your date acquired, when you acquired the currency, the source you acquired, the purchase price. So basically, and then this section here, date of disposition, source of disposition, will be after RV when you liquidate the currency. So at the end of the day, you can actually print this out, take it to your accountant, and then they'll be able to work on your capital gains. So you've got a section here for Iraqi dinar, you've got Iranian rials, Vietnamese dong, Zimbabwe dollar, and then the Indonesian rupiah. So you can enter in all your different currencies and have it all ready to go. Now, this is basically taking it from the CEP, and I have a DIY version, a do-it-yourself version, meaning that maybe along the way or along this journey you had to liquidate some of your currencies, so you could enter those in here now, and you can put in what price and who you sold it off to, and if it was profit or loss. So you can enter those details now. Okay, and then there's a new section here that I added called Protect and Grow Your Principal, which is another very good a tool. And let's say, for example, after RV you have 5 million that you want to invest, and you can factor in the taxes. So let's say I factor 20% tax per year, and I have this in an investment fund that's giving me 10% per year, and then also I can factor in a reinvestment percentage. So basically what this means is that for my principal, this tells you the profit that I've made, how much is allocated for taxes, the balance, how much is reinvested back into the principal. Okay, you can see 200,000 is to be reinvested back into 5 million. And how much I can pull out per year, and also how that factors per month. So this will give you a guide of how your money can grow. So this is over 15 years, from 5 million up to 8.6 million. So that's pretty good. So the money can grow, and your monthly returns and your yearly is also growing along the way as well. So I added a foreign exchange rate monitoring tool based on all the 5 currencies that we have, and basically what this does, these are live rates that are coming in. So basically now is the current rate, which is very low. You can see here all the zeros, and so basically once RV you'll see things like $4, $4.47, etc. So the second part of this is your exchange rate plans. So this is based on your exchange rate plan, your rates that you factored in the CEP. The CEP will pull in, the companion edition will pull in your rates from the CEP and put it here. So you can keep it as a reference guide. Don't need to be going back to the CEP. You can actually see it here on one screen. Okay, and like I wrote here, once RV, these rates on the above, they will change. Okay, so we'll go back to the investment dashboard, and I'm going to go back to the main dashboard. This is the investment dashboard here. And I've added now crypto tools dashboard, because a lot of different options here. I'm going to click on crypto investments. So So this one is very good, actually. This is also gearing you towards your preparation for your capital gains taxes. Okay, you can list when you bought the currency, the symbol for that currency, how much you bought, how much did it cost you, what exchange did you go through, how did you pay, was it by credit card, etc. So if I bought this Bitcoin here from, let's say, crypto.com, and I paid from let's say PayPal, I can record everything here. So again, at the end, when the time comes, you can actually print this out and you can submit it to your accountant for the taxes. And the rates that are coming in here, these are all live rates as well. So these rates will get updated, and basically it'll update your portfolio total. And you can find, there's about 500 currencies I've got listed here. You can see starting with number 1 all the way to 500 down here. Okay, you could actually even add more if you need, but there's about the top 500 current cryptocurrencies that are listed here. And it's very, very easy to use. It's got all drop down menus. You just choose your crypto and it'll pull in the ticker, the current price, and how much you're holding from this side will be put in. And you can see the green and the red, whether the crypto has changed, if it's gone up or if it's gone down, it'll all be recorded here. Okay, and then I'm going to go back to the main dashboard here. Sorry, the crypto dashboard. If you want to set up a crypto account, it tells you here. Also, crypto tax laws. I've got information here about how to calculate your capital gains taxes, and also 7 countries where cryptocurrency investments are not taxed. So there's information here that'll educate you on that. And then also crypto tax software. I've got some here that I highly recommend that you get into. It'll make it a lot easier. Crypto ledgers as well. Myself, I'm using the Ledger Nano X, and it's awesome. Keeps all my cryptos very, very, very secure and safe. Okay, and then also automated trading platforms, crypto wallets, courses. So if you want to get more educated, there's beginners to advanced crypto courses here. So I'm going to go back to the master dashboard. I've got in here a travel planner that if you're doing a trip, you can travel or prepare your budget for that trip. It prepares a nice little chart here, and you can enter in all your different expenses. Then there's a project scheduler. After RV, we all have different projects we want to do. So this will help you plan out your projects, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, and time frames, things like that. So it'll make it very, very easy for you. Okay, so that completes the tour. This is a massive addition to the Currency Exchange Planner. There's a lot of really good features that I've added into it, and it works in conjunction to your Currency Exchange Planner. So you need to have the first one, and then you can add on the second one. So if you have any questions, you can send me an email. I'll be glad to answer. Thank you very much.